Hi guys, Borgio here, back with the Advanced Solo Guides. This is a quick heads up that this guide in particular is live commentary as I was playing through the game. So it's going to be a bit different to the normal ones where I've completely planned out what I wanted to say. I had a rough idea, but the videos are just going to be as I played through the instance. So bear with me. All abilities are still explained and everything you need to do to get through these things. So sit back and enjoy. Hi guys, Borgio here, and welcome back to another Advanced Solo Guide. This one is for the Brawl Advanced Solo, which is like an event heroic, but it's a event solo. It's quite small. This is live com because it's easier than doing edited com while I'm really enjoying the game. Right, this zone is an aggro magnet if you've got AoEs. Alright, you're gonna pull loads of shit, and you're gonna die if you do it. If you haven't got heals. So, the first thing you need to know is the bosses are, everything's non-aggro. This is a boss, but he's not aggroable. These two up here are a boss, and the final boss is behind this grate, which you can't currently get to. To aggro the bosses, you need to kill or knock out these guys. But as you can see, these guys aren't targetable unless you're near them and can see the name. It's really annoying. So, just go carefully, kill the packs. Now, my massive bit of advice would be, if you can, kill them all in one pile. And this is due to the last boss's mechanic. So, don't do this, but this is what I'm going to do. So obviously, Battle Frenzy and Adrenaline are keeping me up right here. Because these things, they hit fairly hard. You can see I'm taking 50k damage a swing from every mob really quickly. So this is definitely going to be enough to aggro the bosses. Now, a big thing that I will say, singular focus is huge in this zone. It's really friggin' useful. If you don't want to kill too many, and if this is enough to spawn the bosses, you can see everyone's chatting. That's enough. So, first boss, Dalkuhm. Again, we're going to pull him over here. He only has one thing that he does, and it is stealing weapons, because he's a dick. So let's pull him over. Okay, what he's going to do is he's going to say he's going to steal your weapon, and you're going to get a curse. If you're a priest, cure your curse, crack on. If not, you're going to have to just deal with it. So what he's going to do, he's going to take your weapons. Here we go. Let me show you what I've learned about this here. Fighters' weapons, borrow weapons. Bonk, you get a curse. So, if you're a priest, you're going to have 800% less potency, so you do no damage. If you're a scout or a fighter, you're dazed. If you're a mage, you can't cast hostile spells. What you're going to do, when he says, now taste my boot, run behind him. Because he will kick forwards and miss and fall over. Click him and get your weapon back. And then retarget him. If you don't run behind him, all he's going to do is kick you away. So, in this scenario, he would have just kicked me against this wall. And that's it. That's all he does. So, as normal, bring some way to heal yourself. You're going to need it. I've got Stamper, and obviously being a Zerk, you've got lots of ways to heal yourself. So, he's probably going to get another weapon steal off. And this time, I'll get hit by the kick. I've tried line of sighting this guy to stop the weapons. I've tried interrupting. None of it seems to work. So, he's just going to take them. I'm going to Battle Frenzy now so that he's I'm going to basically heal up off everything he's doing. Take this. So, here we go. You're supposed to run behind him. If you don't, he kicks you away, does some damage, and you still need to run but get your weapon back. So it's not the end of the world, it's just, it's a little bit less damage time on him. And that's the first boss. Okay, the reason you stacked all these mobs is for the... Oh, yeah, sorry. When you kill a boss, a fungal infection comes out, and this drops the loot. But this thing is weak. There you go. So, here we go. The reason you're stacking all the mobs, like I say, is for the final boss. But it also... this next boss, Bailey and Barnum, have a mechanic where they're going to put rings on the floor. And you need to be stood in the correct colour ring to be able to damage them. Now, one of the rings spawns here. One of the rings spawns here. And the other one spawns exactly where they stood now. I think where they stood now is the blue ring. This is yellow. And red is over here. Now, if you haven't cleared this lot like we haven't, if the red ring spawns, put singular focus on. You won't hit, unless you deliberately blew AoE, you're not going to hit these guys. Okay? So... with Bailey and Barnum, all they're going to do is hit you and put the rings. That's all they do. So we're going to leave singular focus off, and we're going to go pull them now. They start with no rings, but how you tell what colour ring it is you look at their debuffs. Oh, I've pulled some extras. Here we go. So here we go. Get in the safe ring, they're saying. So I might die here. So I'm stood in the blue. It's yellow. Yellow background. So what we're going to do, we're just going to run over to the yellow ring. We're going to Battle Frenzy so we don't die. And as soon as you stood in the right ring, it says you have entered the correct ring. Funny old thing. And now you can DPS them down. So we're going to just AoE. And hopefully kill off some of these whites that are here as well. Yeah, there we go. Now, the yellow ring is the best to kill them in due to the boss's last mechanic. But if it's in the red, there's nothing you can do about it. Really, you know. You can't choose which ring they port you to. But there we go. There's one down. Honestly, these guys are just hitting me. That's it. You know, I've got the... You have entered the yellow ring buff. Guess what happens if you go in the other ones? Yeah. So here we go. Frantic clicking because I'm trying to kill it. Another ring is chosen. Bastard. Red ring. The icon is red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick on singular focus to go in the red ring because there's a pack right in the middle. And I'm literally just going to fight him on top of this. There you go. He's dead. And now we'll get the fungal infections again. So we're going to just keep singular on for now. And we're going to DPS these down. And then we're going to get the final boss. And there's a few tricks I'm going to show you for the final boss. I'll show you the correct way to do it, and then I'll show you where to stand. Oh, there's a rune. Power rune. That's good. Actually, that is really good. So, final boss spawns over here, and he's going to start here. Now, if you haven't killed these, I would. Just get rid of these. Just because they're going to be in the way. Also, it's not too bad to have these near everything else. Is that everything? Yeah, there we go. So, this boss has two things. Every 10%, he's going to either summon mushrooms, or he's going to summon a spore on top of one of the already knocked out dudes. If you stand on the mushroom, you will spawn an ad. If you let the spore eat the corpse, or the knocked out dude, you will get an ad. So what you're supposed to do is this. This is what you're supposed to do. I'll do it for the first two. So we're going to pull him. Okay. He says revenge. Now, it depends on what he says what you're going to do. He roots himself every 10%. If you try and burn past... Oh, he's actually... There we go. Collect Children of the Spore. He roots himself. If you try and burn through it, you won't do it. Mushrooms grow around him, so you drag him out the mushrooms. Okay? Next time then, here you go. Release Spore. The Eaters. Now, what's going to happen is... Bonk. A spore's going to appear. There we go, at the back. On a corpse. You've got 40 seconds to kill it. To stop the ad coming. So we're going to do that now. We're going to take singular off. And now I'll show you a little cheat. Stand right on his feet. Stand right on his feet. Okay? And when we get into the next point where he's going to summon the mushrooms, which will be very soon, the kin, here we go, he will spawn them too far away for you to be stood on them. If you're stood not, there you go, and now you stay here. So you don't need to move for these. I would also advise, I wouldn't even move to get the bodies. If it spawns here, I might just turn around and hit it. But if it spawns somewhere else, it's fine. Whatever. So let's have a look. I can't actually see where it is. But more mushrooms grow. So now there's actually a 2 stack of mushrooms on each other. I'm trying to see where the spore went. It might be over there, where the red ring was. Oh, there we go. So there's one there. It's fine. Look, I'm close enough to bow it from here. There you go, it's dead. But he's summoning more fungal spores. They're all on top of each other, but if you just stand on his feet, like this, he can't get you. But here he goes again with the Eaters, releasing more spores. And now the kin, so Children of the Spores, because he's verdicted. But that's it, guys. It's not difficult, this one. Stand on his feet. Stand on his feet. Honestly, just let them come in. As normal. If you like what you saw, hit subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. I'm Borgio. I'll see you guys next time.